What's up, guys? It's Shaq from Team Domination here at Endangered Hobbies here with
Nicholas Garavolis.
And what'd you do today, man?
I got first place with Floowanereeze going 6-0.
Going 6-0 in Swiss. Look at that. Congratulations,
I know, man. It's like a regional piece.
Oh, man. It was top 16 today, and he came first all the way. So let's get into the deck profile, man.
All right, so I played Floowanereeze, so 3 Eaglin, 3 Robina. These are pretty standard. You'll never play less than 3.
Okay.
Then we got 1 Stree and 1 Toucan. I thought about potentially playing 2 just for more consistency, but I ended up going against it in exchange for playing like spell cards and stuff that search them. Like you'll see like this. That'll explain later, but I think these are probably this is probably the best ratio overall. 3, 3, 1, and 1.
Okay. Did they work out for you?
Yeah, yeah. I nenever felt like I missed like a second copy of any of these.
Nice.
Your tributes, Megarizer, M-Pen, and what's it called? Apex Avian.
The busted birds.
Yeah, I know. I kind of missed a second. I actually lost a game because I didn't have a second one of these, but I think it was mostly because of a mistake in my play rather than I really needed it. I never needed a second one again, but 2 is definitely not uncommon to see for sure. And then for the end of the monsters, we got the barrier statue for the lock.
Yep.
And then we've got my only hand trap, 3 Shifter.
The busted hand trap. That's all you need in that deck.
I know. This just wins me duels. I literally just won my first match off of just this card alone. I didn't even have to do anything.
Jeez.
That's it for like the monsters. Now for the spells.
Yep.
3 duality, just for consistency.
Yeah, you don't special something.
You don't special something. It's ain't even problem. Then, because I'm poor, we have 3 extra instead of prosperity. But honestly, I think it's still pretty debatable whether this or prosperity is even better, because I think the extra card can probably be worth more than just finding like whatever you need. All right, now we have Jack in the hand.
Explain this decision.
This is probably the reason I think I won. This card. The only time I ever like bricked was because Pierre asked this card. That's the only time I ever bricked like the whole tournament. But like this card, it guarantees any Floowanereeze in rotation, and honestly, that's all you need for the most part. Like as long as you have them in rotation, it honestly doesn't even matter. Even if you get like a shitty name, like most of the time they're probably taking the Robina.
Okay.
But like even just getting an Eaglin probably is good enough to win you the game anyway.
All right.
Because like now with the new spell, you'll always open the field, so any Floowanereeze plus the field spell is full combo.
The new quick play spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to that. So 3 map. You got to play 3. This card basically insulates you against Ash entirely.
Okay.
2 of these. This card, I don't know. I see a lot of people play 1 of this. I think 2 is so much better. This card does everything. This card's your win con if you ever have to go second game 1. It draws cards, especially when you have like a lot of multiple Floowanereeze. You just mulligan for cards. It's just so strong. We've got 3 of the new spell. This is probably unquestionably, I think, the best 1-card support I've ever seen in my entire life.
So explain what this does.
So if your opponent activates Veiler, Imperm, Ash, Gamma, you activate this and you dodge it. It's actually just that cracked. It just beats all the hand traps that you used to lose to, and then it's just so insane.
Okay.
Because this deck historically has struggled a lot with hand traps. This deck just dodges. This makes them dodge all the hand traps.
Nice. Okay.
So now it's like you need to open like Lancia and like 3 hand traps to actually stop a normal summon. It's insane.
Okay.
For the 1-of spells, called by just for more insulation. What actually stops all the hand traps?
Floodgates.
D-Fisher, along with Gold Shark and Terraforming, just for more consistency.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for the spell cards. For the traps,
Yes.
1, Dreaming Town. You got to play this just for the search to tribute on your opponent's turn. And then the other reason I won this tournament.
Oh, the card they should have hit on the ban list.
Yeah, the fact that this card survived, I was shocked that this card dodged the list. I thought for sure this card was going to get like limited or something. Like, even if like I won probably 3 games that I opened like unplayable off of flipping this when I have nothing but an Eaglin on board.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's it for the main deck. It's
How many cards in the main deck?
40.
40, okay. You like that ratio?
Yeah, I think there's no point in playing more. Like, you wanted your deck, especially with this, to be as consistent as possible. So you don't want to introduce extra cards. I know some people are trying that Smorg engine. I'm not super convinced it's very good.
Okay.
All right, side deck now. For the back row decks, we have Harpies and 2 Dark Smorgs.
Okay.
I wish I would have played more spell and trap removal. Like this, Harpies is like the only direct spell and trap removal I have beyond just like tributing with the continuous spell.
Okay.
But like, I think I would have liked to play more. I don't know what. Well, I have a guess as to what I'd probably cut, but yeah, we'll get to that. And then I have 2 Salesman and a Droplet.
The new prohibitions and a droplet. All right.
This card was actually insane because a lot of your hands, there'll be times where you can't play around every hand trap and you'll only lose to like one specifically, and you can just close Salesman on it, and now you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay.
And then Droplet's just busted, bro.
Yeah, of course, it's droplet. Absolutely.
All right, we've got. This is another tech card that I thought I never ended up sliding it in.
Ogre for this format, yes, sir.
It's good against the Adventures. It's good against Sword Soul.
You are not wrong about that.
Yeah. I never ended up sliding it in. I literally, my matchups were, actually, round 1 I have no idea what I'm playing. I just clobbered him, I just de-shifted him twice. Just like, bro, I'm out. And then,
standby shifter?
Yeah. All right, now this is what really...
Ooh, the spice, okay.
The triple cherries.
Did this ever come up?
Oh yeah, it came up. It's probably 80% of the reason I won against Pierre.
Ooh.
Well, you'll see in my extra, I literally have both the Prank Kid links in the extra, which is probably a little much, but...
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah. Well, the big thing you'll notice in the extra, I have no like Sword Soul targets. I have like Monk and that's it. Because I'm too poor to afford Yugioh.
That's
I was
okay,
trying to get Yugioh, but what's his name didn't want to sell me his.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like me using. And then this card is insane, bro. This is probably the best card.
And it's at 3, new format. Come on now.
This card is basically your win con going second because this deck has a pretty hard time just naturally breaking boards. And there's not a ton of decks that are putting up Omnis on boards. Like, there's Griffin and that's it.
Yeah.
And, like, you can probably beat out Griffin with something else. But this card is insane. I love this card. I think I saw it twice. It was amazing both times.
Okay.
All right, that's the 15-card side deck. For the extra,
I want to see this.
These are all just cherries targets for the most part. There's only a handful of stuff that isn't. This is one of the few non-cherries targets. It's, so if your opponent, if you have to like dump stuff for like Maximus or whatever, you can just dump this, draw cards, and just mulligan. Okay. Along with Shurig. Shurig's a little more conditional. So if you have like a Floowanereeze banished, you can send Shurig and then search any of the level 1s.
Okay, all right.
Those are like 2 things. So we got.
Verte, which they should have hit.
Verte, along with Hulk, your 2 big things that, like, you can drop chairs against anything and they'll probably lose these cards. Monk, my only, like, Sword Soul target.
Yeah.
Apo, because sometimes you kind of lose this card.
Okay, fair.
And then we've got Doo-Doo and Meow Meow.
Doo-Doo and Meow Meow.
It's actually mad nice that I had both of these. I probably would have lost to Pierre if I didn't have both of these.
Did this literally help you in your final match?
Yeah.
Against Pierre? Yeah?
Yeah.
You sacked him.
Yeah.
Oh, you sacked him with that?
Nah, I wouldn't say so. Look at it this way. He didn't have any prank kids like the whole match anyway.
Oh, we didn't even see his engine? Oh, that's crazy.
We have this in the random opportunity that this maybe comes up.
Oh, no way. Contact fusion? Okay.
Yeah, just contact away for the random Cyber Dragon matchup. DPE, Makaba, Entis. Entis has another like send target.
Yeah.
These cards are good. I was trying to cherry's ace for this shit, and I'm like, bro. Alright. We got Omega as like another just send to get back cards.
Yeah.
And then for the 2 XYZs, F-Zero and Zeus. I'm too poor to afford it. What's it called? What is the one you stack on top of this? So I have this
Downer?
instead. No, not Downer.
Which one?
The Draco Future.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like you can overlay Draco and then Zeus.
You're too poor, but you have the secret.
Yeah. Bro, I don't have a Starlight, man.
No, the secret this.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I bought this for like $2.
Yeah.
I bought that for like $2 like 3 years ago.
And the secret Zeus.
Yeah.
Hello? And
Well,
Ultra
you want to know why I
Feather
have
Storm?
I have a secret Zeus because I pulled a Ferris and sold it for like $300.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
All right, and that's it for the extra.
Oh.
That's another 15 extra.
Oh man, congratulations again, man. Would there be any changes you would want to make to the deck at all?
I want to find some way to put in more spell and trap removal. I'm thinking of maybe cutting the Ghost Ogres, or maybe ditching these Smorgs for that, because like the Smorgs don't really do anything if you're going second.
Okay.
Like going, and they're really only they're not necessarily good at, I've learned, against like actual like set decks. They're like really strong against stuff like Eldritch, because now Eldritch can't like banish your traps anymore. But like I played this against Striker and it was just incredibly like underwhelming because like especially when I played a bunch of Striker this tournament.
Oh, okay, but you still pulled through, man.
Yeah.
6-0 with 62 people here.
Yeah.
62. Any shout outs you want to give?
I want to give shout outs to my boy Kevin for selling me a bunch of these cards at like half their face value. I want to give a shout outs to my boy Brandon Roach for being an and providing no actual help while we were playtesting. But I think that's it. Shout outs to Endangered Hobbies for putting on this great tournament. Shout outs to some of my other locals, One Up Games, all that good stuff.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. It's been your boy Shaq for Team Domination. Peace.